Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this installment of the Crone Wolf Network. Today's video will be centered on a short list I've compiled as to the top 8 reasons why the laws of attraction haven't been working for you. Simply put, as I've explained in prior videos, the law of attraction is basically like attracts like, so it's very important to, keep that in mind while you do this. The first reason on the list is before you do your practice, you are not clearing your mind. It's very important to quiet down your mind and focus on the task at hand and what you wish to accomplish. I read somewhere that we have about 11 million thoughts per second, and it's very hard to quiet. So one of the biggest techniques that you can do for this is deep breathing. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. They should be about 3 to 6 second counts, and they should, I'd say about 10 to 21 is a good number, just basically until you're settled and centered and grounded. The second up on the list is you aren't talking in present tense. Like, you don't say things like I want, you say I have. You don't say things like I wish, because a wish is something that's far-fetched, right? In order to manifest something in the reality we live in, you need to sit down and speak it into existence, which means that, speak it as if you already have it. That's one of the number ones. The third thing on the list is you're focusing too much on it and not enough on the other things in your life. What this means is that after you do your scripting, your sigils, your affirmations, or whatever it is that you choose to do to use the law of attractions, you're thinking too much about what and when you're going to get what you're asking for. The best thing to do with this is just to stay focused on your daily life. Just, draw your attention into something else, instead of thinking about the money, turn around and, when is this bus coming? Or, what am I going to cook for dinner tonight? Or just start training yourself to throw yourself into other thoughts, into another thought process. Another thing to keep in mind, which brings us to number 4, is that, we perceive time as linear, and it really isn't. We always say, tomorrow or yesterday, but truth be told is all we have is the current second we have now. It's impossible to live in the future, and it's impossible to live in the past. So you need to bring your manifestations to focus on the present time. Another thing with this is that understand that, every reality that we have that we wish to accomplish lives in another dimension. So in order to manifest it, you need to sit down and, like I said prior, speaking it into existence, but also understand that everything has its own gestation time. In other words, just because you ask for it doesn't mean you're going to wake up and get it. So, things take certain times. It might take weeks, days, years, months. It all depends on the size of the goal and the amount of vibrations you need to send out. So in order to help this is you don't say tomorrow I'm going to do this. You say today I'm doing this. Or just speak it like just plain out. I am a millionaire. I have a successful business. I got my doctorate degree. Whatever it is that you want to pertain in the future, you speak it as if it's already been done. And then another thing is the illusion of scarcity. The more we need something, the harder it is to achieve. The more badly we have a need for it, the less the want is available. So don't ask for anything that you need an immediate need, because it's going to give you some type of hassle. Say stuff like, I'm so happy and grateful I have this $10,000 a month income, because it's something that will be appreciated, something that will be gratified for, but it's not something that we need. Who needs a $10,000 a month income? And always make sure you stay gratuitous with everything you get. As things happen, little signs here and there, little things that happen, little opportunities, just give thanks for them. Be gracious, because as long as we're gracious, the universe provides. And also along with this, what you need to do is, something to go along with this is also, start helping others, because the more we do for others, the better our karma is for ourselves. So, come from a place of the heart. Don't look for it to, for any specific need. Like, don't lend out money expecting it in return. Do it because you genuinely want to, not even in terms of money. It could be something as little as, I'm going to sit down and let me tutor this person because I know a little bit more on this subject, because, I notice that they're struggling. Let me lend them my help, my hand. Because that really sends out the biggest vibrations, is the positivity that we send out to others in their daily life. And it could be, I touched on this in another video, like it could be something as simply as just smiling at a person. That sends positive vibes to somebody that you never even knew. That type of karma is incredible. So, along with this is the illusion of blame. As long as we lead blame to somebody else, we are no longer in control of our futures. As long as we lead blame to someone else, how can we keep the what we want or achieve what we want if we put it in somebody else's hands? Oh, I'm not at the place that I want in life because A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. Once we start taking responsibility for our own actions and our own karma, then we could start to progress and grow. It's basically written down as cause and effect. And the fact is that, everything that happens to us is directly correlated to decisions and choices that we made along the line. Number 7 is you aren't keeping your vibrations up. Simple way to do that is to just keep, every time you have a negative thought, replace it with something positive. Just replace it with something positive. Do your affirmations as you walk. I am beautiful, I am strong, I am smart, I am whatever. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, start your affirmations, because the more positivity we send to ourselves, the higher our vibrations rise. And the higher our vibrations rise, the better opportunities start to arise. Every time you have a negative thought, cut it short. Let yourself feel it and let it loose. Don't let yourself absorb it. Like, don't sit there and dwell on it, or even burying it is a bad thing to do, because we might feel positive, we might say positive things to send out those vibrations, but as long as we're holding it within us and we don't deal with it and let it go, you're still having a negative vibration. So it's still having it's basically a neutral effect. So in order to do that, is just to maintain positivity, deal with situations as they come, and then just let them go. And number 8 on the list is just basically taking action. Whatever we ask for, we need to be sure that we're taking the steps necessary as well to make sure those things happen. What this is sending vibrations out to bring back positive vibrations, to make sure that, we have positive experiences in what we want. But if we don't take the steps necessary to do that, it's not going to happen. I could sit down and I could chant and I could pray. I could, do my scripting. I could do my sigils. I could, do my affirmations every day to become a doctor. But unless I go to school for it, that law degree is not, that doctorate degree is not coming to me. It's not going to pop up in the mail randomly one day. I have to put the steps necessary to get that. So unless you're actually going ahead and putting the steps necessary in order to grow and progress yourself, the universe is not going to help you. So these are the top 8 reasons why the law of attraction hasn't worked for you. So I'm just asking you guys to like and comment below. I want to hear some personal feedback, as in your journey with the laws of attraction, any questions you might have, any concerns. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your experiences. I want to hear testimonies. I want to know, what's going on in your heads. Also, before I conclude this video, I would like you guys to just take a look below, to subscribe, click the notification button so you can get notified on our future videos, and, just have fun with it. Just do you. Okay, love and light, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.